Welcome back to my channel. This is Chef Maha from Maha's Lebanese Cuisine. Finally, we are going to make the homemade beef shawarma. It's gonna be juicy, yummy, and tasty. So let's get started. So we have the meat, the chuck roast. I like to use it because it has little fat in it, so it will keep the meat juicy. The spices we are going to put for that, and then we will have to make the tahini for it. We need the tahini, sesame tahini with water and lemon juice. And what comes with that too, we have to cut onion and mix it with parsley and sumac and mint. So I'm gonna start with the beef. I wanna cut it like thin. It's better if you marinate it overnight. It's much better. But now I'm gonna make it. I have some like already marinate, but I'm gonna cut it in front of you. It's good to have some fat in it. It will keep it juicy. So I'm gonna cut it like this, thin. You see the fat here? I like it because it will keep it juicy, not too dry. So now we are going to put the spices to make the marination for it. And what we need: black pepper, 7 spices or allspice, salt, paprika, cardamom, and ginger, dried ginger. And this is, we got it from overseas. Of course, here we have it. They call it mistika. Mistika, it grows in a tree. It's kind of like herbs. It will give the shawarma very good taste. But if you don't have it, the cardamom will work. Put all the spices, and I already grinded the ginger in here. So I'm gonna put, we have 2 pounds here meat. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of spices, and I have 1/3 teaspoon of mistika. I grind them already. And I like to add to my meat a little baking soda. It will keep it very tender. It's like 1/3 of a teaspoon. And I'm gonna put some olive oil, and I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons vinegar. After you mix it, if you feel like they need more spices, you can add some more. I'm gonna add 1 more. Especially because I didn't marinate it overnight. When I mixed them, I saw that the spices is very light on the meat. So I think it needs a little bit more. I put 1 more. You see, now it's more spices in it. Before it was just very light, the spices, like this. You see, I didn't mix it before. You have to tell this one and this one. This has enough spices in it. You have to look at the color and make sure all the pieces, the meat pieces, are covered with the spices. And as I told you, it's much better if you make it overnight, or at least like 5-6 hours before. And putting the vinegar, it will make it like tender. And if you have red wine vinegar, it's much better. Now they've been marinated, I drizzle some avocado oil here, and I'm gonna wait until the skillet is hot. You have to cook it fast on high heat. You don't want the meat to get the water down and get dry. Make sure all the meat are separated from each other, and we want to cook it as fast as we can. All the meat are getting like the pink is gone. That's what I want, just like medium rare, because it's gonna cook a little bit more when you leave it. The meat is gonna be cooked. I like to put with my shawarma tomato. So now they are done. I'm gonna turn the heat off, and I'm gonna cut 2 tomatoes and put them on the side. so they will get just little bit cooked with the oil here. And when you make the sandwich, the tomato will taste so good with it. So our next step is to make the tahini. We have here tahini, lemon juice, water, and salt. I'm gonna put the tahini. Here I have a cup and a half. I'm gonna put half of it. See how thick? Now I'm gonna add the lemon juice. I'm gonna be adding the water little by little because we need it little thick, because when you make the sandwich you don't want it to be like the tahini to be runny. I'm gonna add little bit more water, which is like cup and 1/4. That's the thickness you want. Now I'm gonna add half a teaspoon salt. Some people, they like to put garlic with it. It's optional. It's good with garlic. But some people, they don't like the garlic. I took it out. So the last thing is what to do to cut the onion, like rings like that, thin, very, very thin. I'm gonna cut some parsley with it. It's so good with fresh mint. I'm gonna go wash them and come back. Take the leaves out and cut them the same way I cut the parsley. Fresh mint give it very, very, very good taste. I recommend the mint with this onion mixture. Now I'm gonna add the sumac. Mix them all together good. You can't have shawarma without this. It will change the taste completely. That's it. Now everything is ready and it's time for us to build our sandwich. So I'm gonna warm the bread a little bit. It will make it easier for you to roll it. My God, so juicy, so good. The first sandwich is for the photographer because he worked so hard. You see how thick the tahini is? That's what you want. And then you put the onion. And I'm gonna put some turnip pickles. That's the sandwich you get in Lebanon. This is the real shawarma. Thank you very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.